When the ruin was demolished in the post-war Warsaw, according to the estimates from the era, 1/3 of the material or a mass of that ruin needed to be discarded as it was mixed with soil, mixed with materials and couldn't be reused. 1/3, on the other hand, could be reused. The bricks could be salvaged, the iron parts could be salvaged, some ceramic tiles as well. This leaves us with 1/3 of rubble which was not contaminated, but no one knew what to do with it. And around that part of rubble, a whole branch of knowledge emerged during Second World War in Europe and in Poland in the post-war period. This knowledge was developed mainly by the new institution established with Ministry of Reconstruction, the Building Research Institute. And the engineers employed in that institute were working towards new perspective on building, establishing building as a field of laboratory knowledge, scientific knowledge, laboratory experiments, and working towards modernization of construction. And those, one of the first tasks which they devoted their work to was exactly processing of rubble, or using today's term, recycling rubble. They researched that process by traveling in the 1940s to Germany. They visited the Hamburg exhibition of rubble recycling in 1947. They also translated works from Soviet Union. In both of those countries, the work on rubble started already during the war. And what this research have shown is that rubble could be crushed and sorted into fractions and into sands, which then could be mixed with cement and water in order to produce a new material, rubble concrete. In order to produce that new material, the new technologies were needed, specifically machines which you can see on the left wall of the room. Those machines arrived from Switzerland and Sweden in 1947. They were bought based on provisions of coal, which Polish government exchanged for credit lines in those countries, and through that credit lines acquired technologies which were meant to improve the reconstruction effort. Plans of those machines, as well as research devoted to rubble concrete, can be seen in the wall between the two rooms. On the right wall, you can see the microphotograph made by Polish photographer Antonina Gugała, which shows the mineral composition, man-made mineral of rubble concrete. You can also see parts of the rubble concrete air bricks. Those air bricks were produced by machines which arrived to Poland from abroad, and their names, like Swedish rubble air brick, Swiss rubble air brick, suggests their international provenience. And this was a completely new material, which performance wasn't known at the time. And so engineers from Building Research Institute acquired a plot of land and money to build first experimental houses from rubble concrete. Those houses, 5 of them, were erected in Pole Mokotowskie Park. And the whole process of construction was precisely documented. The same goes for the living in the houses. So when they were finished, engineers from the institute moved in with very specific instructions where to heat the oven in the house, when to open the windows, and when to measure temperature, when to measure humidity. And so the living in those houses became an experiment. And as the photos made by Antonina Gugała show, those houses still exist in the city, although their historical provenience is not recognized.